Hello everybody, welcome to BynX Plays Vampire Survivor. New roguelite, it's $3, it's on Steam. It's very, very fun. I've played a decent bit of it. So the first thing we're going to do is do some specking. So what's cool about this game is that you can refund your power-ups at every time you play, which I really enjoy. So you can kind of like decide how you want to play every time. So, it's a pretty awesome way to be able to kind of decide how you want to play every single time a little bit differently. So we're going to go ahead and hit a mount. So this doubles the amount of projectiles. This one is just absolutely cracked. Kind of neat to get it. And you always want to buy highest first because they go up by 10% every time you buy something. So I want to find like the next higher one that I want to grab. I think that growth is okay, but I've wanted to do armor and get a stack of armor going. Just 600. Luck can be okay. It can give us a little bit more pogs. I think I'm actually going to take a cooldown. We'll take an armor. And then we're going to grab a couple levels of recovery. Is there anything? I think I want an area. 5% area is really good. That's why you wear that horrible tie-dye shirt was a part of the marketing also. That is a official Smash GG Yoshi tie-dye shirt, and it's actually really upsetting that you would call it horrible. Makes me sad, but here's where Ghoul Daniel was compared to you, and now it's just kind of like that. Just kind of like that. GG's not going to leave as being a mod, though. I know him in real life. I've been actually meaning to mod him for a really long time. He's like the only one of you mofos I can trust. So we're going to add some more cooldown. I kind of want to just double. Extra 2.5% isn't going to help too much. I do want some movement speed. So let's grab a couple ranks of movement speed. And then we're going to get 2 ranks of recovery. 3 ranks of might. And let's see if there's anything else we can buy. So we can buy max health or greed. So I kind of want to win today. So we're going to go with max health. So we got our layout now. We'll go back. So there's no limit, and eventually you can max out. Yeah, you can refund everything, and yeah. So you can refund everything and then go back every single time you play, which I really like. I feel like some games are super like unforgiving. So I've been wanting to try out Morticio. So every 20 levels, I get more projectiles up to a max at 3. So if I get up to 60 levels, I get 3 extra projectiles, and I'm trying to beat a level like the whole point of the game is to get to 30 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and give that a swing. Okay, I'm going to catch up with chat a little bit. There's no limit. Yeah. Eventually max out. Bullshit Binks went to college together. Even pledged same frat. We joined the rugby team as well. Sag. I don't trust anything you say ever, Kira. But we're going to get into some gaming. So I've beaten the Invalid Library. I've never beaten the Mad Forest. We'll just jump in and show you a little bit of how things work. So basically all you do is move around. And right now I have, my only weapon right now is bones. So these get shot out and then they bounce. I'm taking damage here, which I really shouldn't, but it's okay. Early damage doesn't matter. Eventually I'll get some HP. Really I need another weapon because this just kind of isn't cutting it. So we have the choice between the Fire Wand, the Whip, and the Santa Water. So Whip is one of my favorite weapons in the game. So I'm going to start here. So it basically gives you like a giant area of attack above your head. There's also some tech that I'm sure if you like get really good at the game, you can like do well. Or you can, you see how it does like double to one side if you like move perfectly in time? I'm sure that tech could be abused by some people early on, but I just don't really worry about it too much. I just kind of maneuver around and get it. So essentially, you know, we're in an endless directional stage. So I can go in any direction as far as I want, and I'll literally just like it'll never end. And I don't know exactly how it works, if there is any kind of like a looping system. I think it is just like endless, and like things just like keep generating and applying, and enemies will chase you and you can go back. But it's kind of interesting. Whip tech once I start moving. Indeed. We're gonna go with axe. So the way that I think I can win is by having a lot of things attack directly above me, so that when shit starts going crazy at like 20 minutes, when the whole screen is just flooded with enemies, I can just kind of like cut through straight up and then just keep running. So an axe is a pretty good thing that'll help me with that. You'll also notice that there's this enemy here with like an outline above their head, and if I kill them, they'll either drop a chest or one of those red rubies, and the red ruby is just like a bunch of experience. All these little blue crystals are experience. So as you don't get experience naturally by just killing enemies. You have to kind of schmoove around and find it. Duplicator is one of the best items in the game. It just makes me do 3 instead of 2 now. It's crazy. And eventually you can get another one. So my whole point with this character is to get a lot of projectiles and just have a lot of shit that can just like spam and keep making huge areas. So you'll see how quickly, you know, just at level 4 I'm already doing, you know, way more damage. But you also see there's like way more enemies. They're getting stronger. Sometimes these hordes come up. So it's actually kind of good to try and use go after the hordes and try and get after them, as opposed to like just kind of running from them. So I think that my ideal setup is going to be like whip, axe. There's like a rotating book, and then like those are kind of the most important things, because we're going to attempt to evolve these eventually. So I think that cross for right now is just pretty good. It's like a decent area of effect, and it loops back around pretty strong. It's like a boomerang. Or maybe, I think I'm actually just going to, I lied, I'm just going to start boosting these a little bit more and then kind of think about what we want later. So we're gonna up our bone a little bit. Should probably be upping the axe, but I'm not too worried about getting that up. We're gonna hit a pretty big power spike at level 20 because we're gonna get another one of those duplicator upgrades. That's the special thing that this character does. So you can see the enemies start to swarm pretty hard, and kind of like part of the strategy is, you know, you have to eventually go and get all this XP, so you kind of have to kite, move around, and then also like kind of just like influence where you're attacking and make sure that you're damaging these enemies as quickly as you can, because you kind of want to get up pretty quickly. So I'm going to take Bracer to increase my projectile speed, but really the main reason that I'm going to... Oh, dude, you have no idea, man. The game goes up to 30 minutes. At the 30-minute mark, you win, and then you just automatically die. Which, I don't know, is that winning? I guess it depends on who you ask. Look at this, whip tech. Oh. Okay, we can't get the whip tech. So I'm just trying to kill this enemy because it's going to give me hopefully a chest. And the chests are really... Oh, man, no chest again? The chests are really where this game shines, because it's just an awesome loot box that you'll get mid-game. So Hollow Heart isn't that good, but there's certain weapon combinations that you have to get like the fully formed weapon. So one of them is Whip and Hollow Heart, so I'm going to take Hollow Heart here to make sure that I'm getting the chance at one of these. Okay, so these skeletons are a little bit stronger. I don't know why they're attacking me. I'm their brethren, but you can't really complain too much. Got a lot of damage so far. I mean, just getting the duplicator already is pretty pog. We want to pump this Wimp as much as we can. Now I get 4 strikes with the Whip, which is pretty sweet. And so when you get those level ups, you get 3 choices, and you have passives as well as actives. You can see up in the top left, there's 6 slots for each. So there's 6 weapon slots as well as 6 passive slots. So as you kind of like bump those up and find new ones, you'll find different ones. I need to assess. I know Spellbinder helps with one of the item combinations I want to get. I have a handy dandy list that I found of all the combinations. So with Spellbinder, if I get King's Bible, they'll work together. I never grabbed the cross, so I don't really need the crown. What I'm looking for would be the Candelabrador. Oh, and I also want Knife. Knife is another one that I really want to focus on getting. So I'm aiming for the King's Bible and the Knife as my last two items, and then I'll have one flex item in case something goes awry. So we're going to take Spellbinder, so that increases duration of weapons. These are more ones that like stay out for a while, so that'll help with the bones that are kind of getting shot out. Help them stay a little bit longer. And the problem that'll like start to happen on this level is that like most of my attacks are going up, and a lot of them will fight down, but I don't have much directionality other than that. So I'm going to start to get in some trouble if like, you know, I have to run down. I don't really have any way to clear my way down. I just kind of have to schmoove. So we're going to keep pushing this axe, get another projectile. We just really want to push and get as much XP as we can early on, because when you start to get behind in levels and you start having trouble killing enemies, you're in a lot of trouble. So we just want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to keep getting good items. We want to kill elites when we can, because they either give you a lot of health or they give you a loot box, which is the most important part of the game. So we're just going to keep pushing this axe. Now the axe is very strong, which is good. We do have some chicken here, so we're just gonna grab that. These little torches that you see, they like, it's kind of weird. If you leave a section and then come back, there's a chance a torch will spawn, which I think is pretty cool. This happens sometimes in the forest level too. We'll get these guys. They'll eventually disappear, but they kind of like close you in. And this is an elite, so we want to put some big focus on trying to take out this elite. So we'll kind of, you know, keep some things at bay, but also just try and focus as much of our whip damage on this guy as we can. These green guys are like the first like early like regular enemy that's like really hard to kill. So yeah, you'll see the plants start to like eventually go away. Oh baby, and there's the loot box. That's what it's all for. So you can either get a one loot box that gives you one random item, a 3, or a 5. And the 5s absolutely pop off, and they're the poggest thing in the whole game. So we just got a single. That's fine though. These are really important to get. It's basically like a free level. It's also the only way to get the evolved weapons. So we're going to get a whip here. So this increases my whip damage by 5, which is pretty huge. So I'm eventually gonna like absolutely need to get more weapons, because like you really want to be spamming as many weapons as you can. But a lot of times upgrading weapons early is better than getting these. So like look at how much damage my whip is doing. Like these guys are really tough to kill, but we're just putting them down. And they drop the green crystals, which are nice because they do a bit more. So King's Bible is one of the ones that I'm looking to get as well. So this will give me some orbitals. It'll just help me do some general damage to people around me, which is nice. Got a chicken here in case I start taking some damage. But really, I'm not trying to run away from enemies now that because I'm pretty strong right now. I really do want to be running, you know, towards enemies and trying to get as many kills, especially on like high value enemies like these. So they must always drop those green crystals, which pop off. With the whip kind of being as strong as it can, as long as I can stay below them and kind of push away ones underneath me, not too much damage or danger to take damage. A lot of chickens around. I'm just gonna take one because I'm probably gonna end up moving away, and then I don't want to just like waste these. Ooh, we got another elite, so we're gonna focus this. Ooh, big XP there. I used to be so scared of the hordes, and they do get pretty scary like later on. They do like a lot of damage that could smash into you. It's like 40% whip buff, absolutely. So the axe buff is when you get axe gets to level 4, it pops off because now it's going to slide through enemies as opposed to just sneaking through. So I took a lot of damage here. I might die, but I'm sick, so I'm going to find the line and get out of here. I think I have a chicken over here if I remember correctly. I hope it's still here. Hello, my chicken? Oh, there it is. Okay. So now I got them pretty built up. I just need to make sure I'm getting all this XP again. I'm at level 13 at 20 is where I get my first power spike with this character. Ooh, another chicken. That's great. So the faster I can get XP, the better. And I can kind of corral them, you know. So I'll just take effects last 10% longer. It's not that good, but it kind of works well with my Bibles, which are still really weak right now. But it's kind of better than the bracer. I don't really care about like the speed of items too terribly much. I just want to kind of thin the horde now and hopefully pick up all the XP from these guys. So as you can see, I mean, as the game progresses, like people they start coming for you. It is really I've definitely gotten really unlucky by only getting one chest so far. And usually the chests are kind of the most important part. Did I leave? I might have left ooh, all the XP. So I still need to find the Candlebear door to upgrade my knife eventually, or to upgrade my axe eventually. Why aren't you affiliated yet, or are you staying up to party night? I'm not affiliated yet by choice, so that people get less ads, and I don't want to sign a contract with Twitch. Yeah, that's it. And I might stay up and play Pokemon Unite tonight. I took like a half-hour nap after work, so I might be able to hang out, play for like an hour or so. I don't know. Ooh, man, if there's one thing this game gets you going with, it's just like sometimes the sounds, like if you have like a huge like, oh, okay, more elites. Killing these elites is gonna be the most important thing you can do right now. These red bats are very scary. They're like the first really hard enemy in the game. Like the green guys were the first ones with a decent bit of health, but these guys like both have a ton of health compared to other enemies, and they're very high damage. So I'm just trying to keep maneuvering myself so at least my axes are hitting that elite, because I really need to take that thing down. Base damage up by 20? Dude, the bone has an enormous power spike too. So that's gonna help a lot. And we just need to keep focusing this elite to get our chest. Or hopefully we'll get a chest. Okay, so now we gotta kind of kite him around to get to that chest, which is a little bit annoying, but we've corralled him pretty well, I think. I don't know what that sound was. Okay, so we're at 16. Wait, Bibles do damage. I'm just gonna go through. You can do. Oh no, it didn't even help. You can go through because they just jammed through it and they covered the dang chest anyway. The Bibles do use damage because vampires are illiterate or something. Potentially. It is a little bit racist against vampires. That's for sure true. And you know, I think that's something that you'd have to take up with the game producers more than anything. Okay, I really want to get to this, but these. What was that? So was that my bone? That must have been my bone. Oh, okay. This is the most pog thing in the whole game. Give me all the XP. So when you get those big things, it just dumpsters XP into you. Okay, so base speed up by 50, base area up by 20. I'm gonna keep taking bones because that seeing that bone insta kill that elite was really awesome. So I'm gonna keep pumping that. Give me so this picks up all the XP that's left on the ground. Knife is going to be one of our core items that we really want. This is going to give us some directional shots, which is great. And then we're going to keep pushing the whip. Okay, we're going to get to level 19 or level 20 really soon. Okay, so now we need to move around, dude. I can't believe... Oh, I was going to say, how are these plants still here? Okay, so we need... Oh, man, getting that treasure is going to be a nightmare below us. So again, just a single. We want the triples. Dude, the attract orb, it's so pog. Alright, another King Bible. So essentially, like, why I'm, like, collecting certain items is because they match up together, and then when you hit an item to level 8, you get an uber upgraded version of it on your next chest. And that's, like, the only way you can basically win the game. So I'm trying to get it so I can get 4 uber upgrades for the whip, the axe, the Bible, and the knife. Because I think that I've never had all of them together, but I've had all of them individually, and I think that'll be, like, one of the strongest things that you can get. Especially for this level. We'll see. Still exploratory. So this is there's like a skeleton waves that happens at like 11 that's just ridiculous. You just get flooded with these skeletons. But what we're going to try and do is get behind them. We're going to try and fight our way underneath and then like fight up and just shred through them and get all this XP. Look at that. Look at all that. So now I hit my first duplicator upgrade with this character. So every 20 levels he gets an extra duplicator added. So now I have like 5 whip attacks, which is crazy. So yeah, we're just shredding right now. I think that playing this character is really gonna help out. This might be like the best character in the game. I've actually never played him before. Because there's a character that just starts by giving you one upgrade, and I used to have a lot more trouble in the early game. Also, you can't evolve the bone, which is the starting weapon. Okay, another duplicator, so now we're going to have 6 extra... Or it's only 4 extra? I'm surprised, it should be 6 extra. Oh no, it is only 4 extra. So look at just how that whip just shreds through them. Alright, werewolves are coming. Wait, did I lose that other chest? Or is there still an... Oh no, there is still an arrow pointing towards it. I was gonna say, that's BS, that chest went away. I still want that. We'll keep bumping the bone up. Seems like a pretty darn good item. Candlebrador is one of the ones that we're gonna need for our axe. So now we have all 4 of the ones that we need, so we can be more flexible. We can be more flexible with what we pick. Alright, come on, big money, big 3. Just a single. So now we kind of have a flex option for both our weapon and our last passive, which is nice. Maybe we'll grab some spinach. That just gives us some base damage increase, is always good. Maybe we'll grab armor, which will just give us a little bit of extra defense. God, there's just so much XP. I'd love to see it. We're going to keep pushing the whip. The faster we can get something to level 8, the faster we're going to be able to get one of our evolved weapons, which is just going to... The power spike you get with the evolved weapons is absolutely ridiculous. So you can kind of see where like my strat's coming from. Like the axes shoot up. I can use my knives to shoot up. Okay, taking a little damage here. Just got to be careful about these hordes. Keep schmoving. Just keep schmoving. We can cut straight through the ghosts, but the werewolves take a little bit of finesse to get through. Okay, they're coming from every direction. This is not fair. We're going to do a King's Bible. Base damage up 20 on the bone, though. No, we're going to take that. Okay, we need to get out. We need to find cut our way through here, and then get off to the side so that we can get under this horde that's following us. And we can start to... Okay, great chicken. Great chicken. Very important chicken there. So if we can get under these guys and we can just start to shred them apart with the whip, it kind of gives ourselves a lot more opportunities to escape. So this is what I was talking about when you said this game's spooky, and like we're not even halfway through how hard these hordes are going to get, and it's already just absolute mass chaos that goes on. We're going to keep trying to cut through these guys and end up grabbing this experience if we can. We're in a lot of trouble here. These bats are not playing around. XP gain went down significantly because we can't having trouble getting down and around anything. Okay. I really thought I was going to kill that bat, and it almost killed me. I might die here. Getting through these bats is becoming very, very hard. Okay, anxiety, 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 anxiety. We're going through, we're schmooving, we're schmooving, we're schmooving. Okay, okay, okay. I do not like that very much. We're still not out of it, but we're schmooving. Oh, but we're schmooving. Okay. Oh, I died. Oh, I don't know. I don't even know what I ran into. Man, I felt really strong too. I think I need a little bit more movement, so I might respec a little bit. Oh man, that was tough. So that was a solid run of Vampire Survivors. Hope you like it. More to come.